Welcome everyone here to another game of Cheese League Baseball. Rampage versus the Strongmen. This is game number 39. Rampage have Jet Check on the mound today, and Wedge Gallegos gets the start for the Strongmen. Here at beautiful Founders Field. Brings up Kellen Webb, and that one's fouled away. And base hit, just like that. There goes the no-hitter. So Webb is on. First hit of the game for the Rampage. Brings up Miles Pruitt, third baseman.
No, that's inside.
For the Rampage.
No,
Gallegos,
inside.
that's a pretty good ERA, 1.69. Four-seamer, two-seamer, slider, curve, and change. That one's popped up. View is there to put it away. Brings up Valentino Chang, first baseman here for the Rampage. Gallegos a little bit more of a junk pitcher than a velocity guy. That one's hit to center field. And Langston Ali is there to put it away for out number 2. Kyan Baker steps in, DHing today. Kind of a wide strike zone there so far from Blue behind the plate. That one is 1-2 now. And gets away from Gomez, throws down, safe. Kyan Baker, RBI man, is tapped there, and that one's hit into the left center gap. The runner comes home, Baker's going to second, and he slides in safely. So it's a two-out double, RBI double for Kyan Baker. Rampage take the 1-0 lead. Brings up Cash Parsons, center fielder. Contact versus righties is activated for Parsons.
That's inside.
Not very good speed on base for the Rampage. Good job for Gomez behind the plate to keep that in front of her. That one's hit into the right field corner. That one scores a run. Parsons thought about going for 2. Safely stays at first. So the Rampage take the 2-0 lead. Kason Prouse steps in, and that one's hit. It's kind of a hit parade here. The top of the first for the Rampage. Brings up Lucian Sparks. Shortstop, power hitting shortstop here for the Rampage. And he pops that one away. Still 2 outs, 2 on. And that one is, yeah, you don't want to put that there again. And Brees dives. Is he gonna have time? No, he doesn't. So bases now juiced here for Mike Gilmore. Having a good start to his season. He is a power hitting second baseman though for the Rampage. 1-1 now. 1-2 on Gilmore. And grounded to Burnswell across the view for the final out. So Rampage leave the bases loaded, but they get 2 runs as we head to the bottom of the first. Brings up Langston Ali, the center fielder here, for the home crowd for the Strongmen. It's grounded to Sparks for the first out of the inning. Oggle Corker steps in. Get a good look here at Jet Check. I mean, he's got a lot of pitches. 4-seamer, 2-seamer, slider, curveball, change. Kind of the same menu as you get from Gallegos, but different look here. He's a lefty. That one's grounded to Chang. He takes himself for out number 2. Hilldown steps in, left fielder. Likes those inside pitches. And that one is cue balled, and Check tags her out for final out of the inning. 9-1-2 up now for the Rampage. Brings up Dallas McFreddy, who I believe his last game may have gotten his first hit of the year. First couple hits of the year, I think. And 2-1 now to McFreddy. And big curveball there from Gallegos. That one's hit kind of into no man's land behind second base. Nothing you could really do about that. Brief snags it.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So the Rampage have a base runner here. Kellen Webb steps in, top of the order. And fouls that one right past the Strongmen dugout.
No, high.
And gets him striking, or swinging rather. And that strike down low. That one's popped up high. I think it's going to get into the stands. And oh no, Hilldown snags that. Little basket catch over the railing there, or over the fence for the first out. Miles Pruitt now. And that one's ripped into left field. Hilldown tracks it down, throws the second, and
Now batting, the first baseman.
Chang steps in now
39.
with runners on second and third, one out here at the top of the second. Gallego's already looking tense. 38 pitches here in the top of the second. That's a little high. That one's popped up very high. Let's see who catches this one. Ali does. Throws the third, kind of misses the cutoff. Run scores. 3-0 Rampage. That brings up Kyan Baker. He's 1 for 1. Double and a ribby already today. That one's hit into left field. They're sending the runner. The throw comes home and out. Hilldown. The good arm out there in left field. Throws out the runner at home. The Rampage get one. Take the 3-0 lead here over the Strongmen. So Strongmen have played a couple of games now, a bunch of games actually, in front of their home crowd here at Founders Field. And they are 2-5 in the season. The Rampage are 5-2. So Strongmen are hoping that something kind of goes in their favor. That one is fouled away. We reset, do it again. 1-2 now. Popped up. A long run for Parsons, but he makes it. Makes the catch there, out number one. This brings up Milana Gomez, the catcher. I believe Gomez might be among the league leaders in home runs. I think our first two at bats were home runs, actually. That one's hit quite well. And off the wall. That gets away from Parsons. Gomez thought about third. She's there with a stand-up double. Man, Milana Gomez is a power-hitting catcher. That brings up Tucker Bauer. DH. Feeling tense, batting a .190 so far this year. So, not very good speed on second base here for the Strongmen, but nonetheless, one out. K-Man's activated for a check. And that's a base hit. Gomez is coming home. Play at the plate. And it's cut off by Chang. So 3-1 now. Strongmen on the board. Brings up Casey View. Looking tense. Also hitting in the 100s. And for some reason, oh my God. I didn't realize that that Tucker Bauer was that good of a runner. Holy cow. He just looks like he wouldn't be that fast. So, so that was a grounder there to second base. Bauer advances to third. That brings up Burnswell, third baseman. And that one's hit, but right at Parsons for out number 3. So one is stranded for the Strongmen. They get a run, though. And Tucker Bauer, for some reason, I didn't realize he was stealing bases. When you say Tucker Bauer, it just sounds like a big guy. That one, they brush Parsons off the plate. Grounded to Gallegos for the first out. Kaysen Prowse steps in with one out here in the top of the third. Maybe Gallegos might be settling down now. Here's a strike, breaking ball strike. And it's working back, 2-2 now on Prowse. Tough outs activated. That one's hit into right center. Ali's there. Catches it on the hop. So it's a base hit for Prowse.
Number 18.
Brings up the shortstop, Lucian Sparks. That's hit right at Briefs. They try to double him up. He slides back in safely. And Micah Gilmore now steps in with 2 outs and a runner on first.
No, that's high.
Gilmore would really like to turn his season around so far.
Strike.
You see 2 homers, 5 ribbies, but batting a .150 is not really where he should be. And they get him swinging, and Gilmore, the struggles continue. That was a nice curveball there from Gallegos.
The second baseman.
Kai Wood steps in,
Number 17.
and that's fouled away.
Nope, inside. Ball.
And another ball inside. 2-1 now to Wood. Hit right to Sparks for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Langston Ali, the leadoff man for the Strongmen, steps in.
Ball outside.
The Strongmen fans there in their
Strike.
hunter green, supporting their team, repping their team. That one's hit, but right at Webb for out number 2.
Now batting, the right
Ogle Corker steps in. He's 0 for 1 today.
number 16.
Ball outside.
The Rampage fans are in their
Nope,
Rhino
that's
gray.
inside. Ball, that's
You're
low.
looking for them in the crowd. 3-1 now to Corker. That one hung up there a little bit. We reset, do it again, 3-2. And again, full count, 2 outs. And Chang snags that one for the 3rd out of the inning. So we head now to the top of the 4th. 9-1-2 up for the Rampage.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Dallas
Number
McFreddy
7.
steps in.
That's down.
It's a ball low from Gallegos, who 55
Ball
pitches.
outside. Nope.
ERA has
Take your bait.
gone up a little bit, and he walks Corker.
Now batting,
Brings
the
up
right
Webb,
fielder.
1 for 2 now.
Number 2.
The single. Corker actually runs pretty well on first for a number 9 hitter, especially. I always like the number 9 hitter
Nope, inside.
that can run. I always thought that was an interesting,
inside.
interesting strategic move for managers. They brush Webb off the plate, 3-1 now, and 3-2 to Webb. That one's hit. Should be no issue, and it's not for Wood. For the first
Now
out.
batting, the third
Miles
baseman.
Pruitt steps in, 1 for 2 with a double today. Likes those outside pitches. They get him swinging. 91 on the gun
Ball, that's
from
up.
Gallegos. Again, not a big velocity guy, more of a junk guy, but can get up there in the 90s.
Ball, that's inside.
2-2 now. Grounded to Burnswell. Let's see if they can turn 2. Oh, bobbled.
Say.
Bobbled at second.
Now batting, the first
And they're
baseman.
unable to get an
Number
out there,
1.
so that might be a costly error as Valentino Chang steps in. 1 out, 2 runners on now,
Whoa.
and the 1-1 to Chang. I'd be surprised if Gallegos lasts much longer, actually. And that's right at Briefs. He steps on second, throw over to view for the double play. So the Strongmen avert disaster. And now they're up to bat. Serenity Hilldown steps in. A nice outfield assist before, throwing out the runner at home.
That's outside.
2-0. And the 2-1 now. That one's hit quite well. Gets up into the stands. Nice sized crowd here too today at Founders Field. That one's popped up into shallow right field. Let's see if Webb is there, and he is. For the first out. Brings in Dave Briefs. Dave Briefs is really struggling so far. Should be your star shortstop. You can see his stats are down quite a bit because he is so rattled. K-Man's activated.
Nope, that's high.
Try to get him to chase. So he's really having a tough
inside.
start to his season. And they get him swinging. on that outside breaking pitch. That brings up Gomez. She doubled off the middle of the wall in deep center field her last at bat. She's probably the most dangerous hitter in this lineup. K-Man's activated. It's 1-2 now to Gomez. And they get her swinging. A high strike. High cheese on the outside part of the plate. 4, 5, and 6 up now for the Rampage. And Gallegos comes out. Billy Gilbert's coming in. Seen him once or twice so far this year. Kyan Baker grounds out to View. First out of the inning. Brings up Cash Parsons. 1 for 2. And strike. I don't know what happened there with Gomez. She could handle that one, I guess. Burns well. Throws across the diamond to View for out number 2. Brings up Casey Prowse. 2 for 2 today. 2 doubles. And he pops that one up to Gomez. And it should do it for the final out of the inning, and it does. So we know now it's at the bottom of the 5th. Tucker Bauer. 1 for 1 today. How about that? He leads it off. I think the little Tucker Bauer metal solo music in the background. Little riff there. And strike 2 to Bauer. 2-2 now. And they get him swinging on the pitch in the dirt. Brings up Casey View. 0 for 1 today. Let's take a look at Check's stats. Locked in. Velocity has dropped a little bit. Junk and accuracy are still pretty much there. Stamina's about midway. 65 pitches now. He's looking in pretty good shape. And gets him swinging. That brings up Burns well. Quick 2 outs here for Check. And it's a ball on the outside part of the plate. And 3-0 now to Burnswell. And he walks him. So Burnswell's on now. 2-out walk. That brings up Kai Wood. Very good speed on the bases here for the... And the runner goes. Burnswell steals second base. I was going to say, I would be surprised they wouldn't throw over, but he really, Burnswell got a good jump there. 2-1 now to Wood. And 3-1, so accuracy is taking a little bit of a dip here for Check. Whiffer and K-Man both activated. Let's see what happens. And that one's hit through the right side. Little opening there. The plate to plate. And just like that, it's a 1-run ball game. Langston Ali steps in, leadoff hitter here for the Strongmen. 2-1 now. That one's popped up and into the stands for a foul ball. 2-1 now to Ali. That's hit. Oh my gosh, it's off Pruitt's glove. And runners aren't able to advance, but that looked like the sure 3rd out of the inning. So Simon comes in relief of Check now with 2 on, 2 outs. I'll go Corker up.
No, that's low.
And Corker pops up. And that should do it to Chang for out number 3. They strand 2, but the Strongmen get 1 run back as we travel now to the top of the 6th, 7, 8, 9. Lucian Sparks leads it off. 1 for 2 today with a single. And very high pitch there from Gilbert. 2-0 on Sparks. That's grounded. Briefs dives. The throw to first. Out number 1. Good play there by Briefs there at shortstop. Micah Gilmore.
Ball, that's low. That's inside.
He's got the Raleigh Fingers mustache going on.
Nope,
Gilmore
that's
does.
inside.
And 3-0 to Gilmore. That one's hit and drops in. It's a shallow right field for a 1-out hit. So Gilmore's on. That brings up Dallas McFreddy, who's 1 for 1 today with a single and a walk. That one's hit quite well. That ball is gone into the Strongmen bullpen. A 424-foot dinger. Dallas McFreddy, his first homer of the year, a 2-run homer.
Number 2.
And Rampage take a 5-2 lead as Kellen Webb steps in, the leadoff man for the Rampage, and that one's past the diving second baseman.
Now batting,
So
the
Pruitt
third
steps in
baseman,
1 for 3 with the double.
number 15.
Runner on first, pretty decent runner on first
Ball,
too.
that's low.
1 out
That's up.
and 2-0 to Pruitt.
Ball, high.
I'd be surprised if we see much more of Gilbert after this at bat. View snags that one,
That's ball 4.
and there it is. So
Now batting,
Pruitt has
the
walked,
first baseman,
brings up Valentino
number
Chang
29.
with 2 on, 1 out
Low.
here in the top of the 6th, and that's a ball. And that's hit quite well. Did he get all of it, or did he just get under? He did. Just sneaks over the fence. Valentino Chang, 3-run home run. 394 foot. First homer of the year. And the Rampage take an 8-2 lead as Kyan Baker steps in. He's already 2 for 3. And Gerardo Wise is coming in. We've seen Wise quite a few times out of this beat up Strongmen bullpen. That one's fouled off. 0-2 now to Kyan Baker, and 1-2. Grounded to Wood
He's out.
for the second out.
Now batting, the center
Cash
fielder,
Parsons steps in now.
number 3.
Contact versus righties
No.
is activated.
Strike.
Looks like the crowd sticking around for this game, even though Strongmen are down 8-2 here in the top of the 6th. 2-2 now, Parsons. That one's hit into right field for a base hit. Strongmen are wondering,
Now batting, the
when is
catcher,
fate going to be on
number
their
13.
side, especially this bullpen? This bullpen has been beat up so far this year. That one's grounded to Burnswell across the diamond for the final out of the inning. Ooh, but the Rampage get 5 runs in the top half of the 6th. Or, yes, the top half of the 6th. Serenity Hilldown leads it off.
Number 16.
We got a defensive replacement. Payne's coming in at 3rd, and Peck is going in at 1st. So a couple of defensive replacements for the Rampage. The 1-1 now to Hilldown. That's grounded to Peck,
He's out.
and out number 1.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Dave Brief steps in. Shortstop looking quite rattled. You can see his stats have gone down
That's outside.
just
No,
because
That's high.
he's quite rattled.
That's low. Ball 4.
And Simon walks him. So Briefs is on. 1-out walk that brings up Milana Gomez.
Catcher, number 13.
Gomez is again
No.
probably the most dangerous hitter in the Strongmen lineup. And looks at a strike high and inside. And right down the middle, strike 2, 1-2 now to Gomez. They got her swinging at that high and outside pitch last time. Let's see if they go there again. That one's ground to Sparks to Gilmore to Peck for the double play. 7, 8, 9 coming up for the Rampage. We travel to the top of the 7th.
The shortstop,
Lucian
number
Sparks
18.
steps in.
Ball high.
Grounded up the middle for a base hit.
Now batting, the
Brings up
second
Micah
baseman,
Gilmore. He's 1 for
number
3
14.
today. And gets Gilmore swinging on the inside pitch. So 0-2 now to Gilmore. And fouled away. Right at view, and he steps on first for the unassisted double play.
Number 7.
McFreddy steps in now.
That's low.
Number 9 hitter and left fielder for the Rampage. Hits that one a mile high and gone. Home run parade here today. 394-foot shot for McFreddy, second homer of the year, 6th RBI. So the Rampage
Now
take
batting,
the
right fielder, number
9-2
9,
lead.
pitching,
That brings in
number
Clover
42.
Albright,
That's
one
outside.
of the more solid relievers out of the Strongmen bullpen. Kellen Webb steps in, leadoff hitter, and 1-2 to Webb. And that one's hit into right field, into the corner, and Webb's going for 2. And he's there, slides in safely.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 49.
Wayne Payne now. Didn't realize Payne's first name was Wayne. He grounds out to Wood for the final out of the inning. So last chance here for the Strongmen. We go to the bottom of the 7th. They're down 9-2.
14.
Tucker Bauer steps in
He's out.
and lines out to Sparks for the first out of the inning. Casey View steps in, 0 for 2 today. Really, really looking tense. Batting a
Outside.
$150. Should be their power hitting first baseman, but just can't seem to get things to click right now. As grounded to Peck for out number 2. So down to their final out here in the bottom of the 7th. Class Burnswell steps in. Simon means business. He's making quick work here. And that's the final out of the ball game. Rampage win. And they win big over the Strongmen. Let's take a look at the lines. 9-17-1 for the Rampage. 2-3-1 for the Strongmen. 17 hits spread throughout the Rampage lineup. Webb 3 for 5. The only people without hits are Wayne and Peck, and they were defensive replacements. Chang with the home run. Actually, that was the... Oh no, I apologize. McFreddy had 2 home runs today. I was going to say, I thought there was more home runs than that. The only hits on the Strongmen side, Gomez, Bauer, and Burnswell. So Simon gets the win, and Gallegos gets the loss. Gallegos gets the loss, even though his ERA is down quite a bit. You can see, look at the ERAs of some of these pitchers. Very, very inflated. Let's take a look at the top 3 players of the game. Dallas McFreddy, 3 for 3, 2 homers, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs. Valentino Chang, 1 for 3 with a homer, 4 RBIs and a run. And Kellen Webb, 3 for 5, double, 2 runs. So good game offensively for the Rampage hitters. That's how it works out, folks. Here, game number 39. Hope you enjoyed this Cheese League baseball action. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter at geek_cheese for updates, schedule updates, and all types of news. And also be sure to subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. Give this video a like. Hit that little bell for notices when other games will be broadcast. Of course, we'll put that out on Twitter as well. And we hope you really, really enjoy this content. Cheese League Baseball on Geek Cheese on YouTube. Thanks again for watching, folks. Have a good one. Rampage win.